All right, Richard. You really think that the butler is going to know something useful? He'll know. I'm sure of it. If anyone is going to be able to get to the bottom of this, it's him. Well, there's only one way to find out. Yes? Oh, I'm sorry, gentlemen, but the Earl is not here at the moment. He's in London, speaking at Parliament. We know. We're not here for the Earl. We're here for you. We're looking for a man named Baron Kruger. He dresses in black and wears a monocle. We think he may be connected to the recent spike in accidents on Sodor. We need your help to find him and stop him. I'm sorry, gentlemen, but I'm afraid I cannot help you. Sir, Reginald, please. We know you know who he is, and he's causing a lot of harm. Lives are in danger. Maybe Norramby's life. Please, you've got to help us find him. He must be stopped. You'd better come inside. Well, I suppose I ought to start from the very beginning. Most people do not remember that Master Norramby was once a young man in love. His sweetheart was named Clarissa, and he loved her very dearly. The time came when they were married, and soon she had borne him a son, a beautiful son whom they named Eric. Robert Norramby's first gift to his baby boy was a compass. The compass had belonged to Robert's father before he perished in the Second World War. Together they seemed so happy. Their life could not have been more perfect, and yet trouble lurked around the corner. Robert Norramby became fascinated with the life of high society. He became increasingly distant, always away at some gala or another, and he never had much time for his wife and his son. Clarissa hoped she could change him, but he always rebuffed her efforts. The final straw came when she discovered that he had been seeing other women. Devastated, Clarissa could see only one course of action: to retaliate by seeing another man. But when Robert found this out, things did not go well.
Clarissa, how dare you betray me like this?
Oh, I see. So it takes me screwing with your life for you to even notice that I'm in it?
Apparently my life isn't the only thing you've been screwing with. You just weren't content to let me be happy for once, were you?
Your happiness. You. Always you. What about me? What about our son? Do you even know anything about him? His name is Eric Robert Norramby, heir to the Norramby fortune. He's 8 years old and 10 tomorrow. Not that you'd care. Not that you'd ever care. I was wrong to think that you ever would. That's the difference between you and me. I care. And I know that I have someone in my life who cares back. And he's not some ignorant, money-mongering fool like you. So you run on back to your castle, back to your wine and your women, roll around in your father's gold, and see how far that gets you. See if that can buy you happiness, because I assure you, it isn't going to buy you love. Wait, no, Clarissa, I didn't mean it. Clarissa!
Clarissa divorced Robert, and she left him, taking their infant son Eric with her. She boarded a train with the intent of starting a new life in Germany, where her family lived, and yet she never arrived. They called it the Great German Rail Disaster of 1978. Of the 103 passengers who were on board the train at the time, less than a quarter survived. Sadly, Clarissa was not among the lucky few. When Robert heard the news, he was devastated. His whole life was crumbling around him. He spent several years locked up in his estate. He wouldn't see anyone, he would barely eat. He grew old much too quickly, became frail and sick. One fateful day in 1985, he told me that he was leaving. I asked him where he was going, and he said that he did not know, only that he would be gone a long time, but he would be back. He was gone a long time. For decades, I heard nothing from him, until one day he did return. When I first saw him, immediately I knew there was something changed in him. A renewed youth and vigor. Whatever he had seen in his travels, it had changed him, returned him to more of his former self. One day he brought me out to the ruins of Alstead Castle and proposed a radical idea.
If I may ask, Master Norramby, what is the purpose of coming out here? What are you looking for? This place, it was special for us, Reginald. For me, and for her. I failed her, Reginald. I failed her in life. I must not do the same in death. She dreamt of a world rebuilt, of a world reunited. I denied her so much. I cannot, I must not deny her that dream. I can't fix what happened, but I can fix this castle. Every crumbling turret, every broken wall, I can fix it. And I can fix the world she saw so much pain in, but the world that she had hope for, the world she loved. She loved the railway, and that's where it will start. Because in her name, I must do whatever I can to make the world a better place for future generations, for next time.
And thus the Norramby Initiative was born. Alstead Castle was restored, and his world-changing plans began. All in the name of his lost love, all in the name of doing right to her when he knew he had done so much wrong. And the boy? You said there was a son, Eric. What happened to him? The river was searched, but not all of the bodies could be recovered. It was presumed that Eric had died in the crash along with his mother. Was presumed? Is it not still? This man that you're looking for, the Baron, the one with the monocle, he came here not too long ago and asked to speak with Master Norramby. I didn't hear most of what was said, but when I re-entered the room, Master Robert was looking rather upset, for he had found on top of the piano something that the Baron had left behind. The compass. The one that belonged to Robert's father. The one he gifted to his son. By all records of memory, Eric had the compass with him when Clarissa left, and presumably he had it with him when the accident occurred. You're saying you think that Eric survived the crash? You think that he grew to become an adult? To become the man we're looking for? You think that this Baron Kruger is Norramby's son? The Baron spoke with a German accent. He had the compass, and though I didn't think much of it at first, there was an uncanny resemblance between the two men. This is ridiculous. How could this even be possible? No, wait, Richard, think about it. It would all fit. Kruger, or Eric, or whatever his name is, he blames Norramby for driving his mother away. He blames Norramby for her death. He doesn't care where the Norramby Initiative comes from. All he knows is that he wants to destroy his father and everything that he stands for. By causing all these accidents, he discredits the railway by making it look unsafe. Thereby he discredits the initiative and discredits his father. And his plan, it's working. Reginald, when is the Earl due to return from the mainland? Actually, I'm rather concerned that he hasn't returned already. Kruger. He must have Norramby. Charles, I fear we may already be too late. We can't be. He wouldn't just kill his father. He wants to destroy what he stands for. He wants to destroy this railway. He's probably planning another sabotage. Something high profile. Something dangerous. He'll go for a passenger train. High speed, crowded. Like the one his mother was on. Something like an express.
Where are you taking me?
You will see soon enough.
The compass. Where did you get it?
You already know the answer to that question. You just don't want to believe it.
I gave that compass to my son. It was with him when he died.
Unless, of course, he didn't. Did you ever even think for one moment that I might still be out there? Perhaps that I'd been washed downstream, found clinging for my life to the banks by a poor farmer on his way to market. Of course you would never have considered that. You were perfectly happy to let me go, just like you let my mother go.
You're lying. My son is dead.
Yes, he is. And in his place is the broken shadow of the person he was, you now see before you. The farmer was kind to me. I had a happy youth in Germany, but I never forgot, and I never forgave. I kept the compass, not as a reminder of you, but as a reminder of her, and what you did to us. You threw us out, as though we were nothing more than a sour bottle of wine.
Do you think that I wanted Clarissa to leave? She meant the world to me.
You broke her heart. You hurt her, and so you drove her out. Drove her onwards on that deadly night train towards her final moments on this green earth.
If what you're saying is true, why now? Why wait all this time to come back?
In my adult life, I spent many years building up a reputation as one of Germany's most notorious black market dealers. My trade was oil, and thus the railway network always posed unwelcome competition to my craft. My associates and I formed a group with the intent of taking out this competition. Liga gegen die Eisenbahnen, the Anti-Rail League. The League was very effective at undermining the effects of the railway and other annoying legal enterprises. Eventually we were discovered and had to go underground. But when I heard that you had returned to Sodor, I revived the League with the aim of causing misfortune to you and your precious Northwestern Railway. For many years I've been enjoying tormenting Sodor's railways. Not all of my attempts at sabotage were successful. I was most disappointed when Herr Boomer failed to destroy the railway as he had promised me. But all of that is behind me now. You see, after Boomer was killed and his plans thwarted, I had an epiphany. Why give Sodor a common enemy to fight against when I could simply destroy them from the inside out? And you played right into my lap. I couldn't believe my ears. The Norramby Initiative gave the world a reason to hate railways. People fear change, and they hate the source of it. Clarissa is the whole reason I began the Norramby Initiative, to honor her memory by creating the world she dreamed of, a world united and strong. Stop playing pretend, father. It's not her vision you are creating, it's your own. You twisted her words, her dreams, in order to create something you think will make up for your sins. You don't care about the world, about the people that you hurt. All you cared about is feeling good about yourself. I cared about my family, about Clarissa, and
And you. Not a day goes by when I don't regret what I said and what I did. That's why I'm trying to make this world, so that next time we can do better. There is no next time for you. You sent us tumbling over the edge of a cliff. And now, I'm going to do the same to you, and to your precious railway, and to all of your poisonous dreams. Charles, where are we going? We'll search the line. Norramby and Kruger have got to be along there somewhere. Well then, there's something else you're going to need along the way. That doesn't belong to me. Yes, it does, Charles. Yes, it does. Look, when I first found out that Father had chosen you over me to be the Fat Controller, I was upset. I was angry and I was jealous. And I know I haven't always been the best brother to you, Charles. But now I've come to see that Father was right. You've always been the best of us. This was never my destiny, it's yours. You can't stop Kruger until you start being you. Embrace it, Charles. All the ups, all the downs. Everything that comes with being a railway controller. Because this is the Fat Controller's railway. And you are the Fat Controller. Thank you, Richard. For everything. Come on then. We've got a railway to save. If it helps at all, you're a far better driver than your father was, Charles.